Enemy medic there!
Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm AvidGamer. This is episode 3 of It's Good to Talk Battlefield, and in this week's episode I shall be talking mainly about the Apocalypse DLC and the new Afflictions. Just going to start off by saying I won't be showing any Apocalypse footage just because I don't know if everyone's experiencing it on the PS4, the Xbox and the PC, but there's a big huge frame rate drop off at the moment whenever you're scoring points. I've heard there's a patch coming, so I won't be showing any footage because it's a little bit glitchy to watch, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm sure DICE will sort that out soon. Now straight off the bat I want to talk about the new maps. Now the 3 new maps are really good, they are awesome, they're great maps and they're fun on Conquest, but yet again straight off the bat I'm going to say really disappointed there's no operations. Especially on Battle of the Somme. I mean, come on DICE, what were you thinking? This is the Battle of the Somme. I would have thought that you would have spent a huge amount of time on this campaign for operations. You know, it's one of the most historic campaigns, like in war, like in history, that anyone's ever going to hear about. And I'm sure it's going to be like that for like the next couple of 100 years at least, you know, unless there's a major World War III or something. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Avid, don't curse anything. But yeah, so really disappointed. There's no front lines, there's no operations, but like I say, the maps are really good. They are great fun on Conquest. Now I'm going to move on to Afflictions. Now I've been using the Afflictions. I've been using Death Toll, I've been using Scavenger, I've been using Reaper, I've also been using Peacock. Word of advice, don't use Reaper, Peacock and Scavenger at the same time, because yeah, that's really intense. I was trying that for a little bit. So yeah, I mean, the Afflictions are good, they're fun, but I'm going to say straight off the bat, they're for people that play Team Deathmatch, you know, or Domination. They're not for Conquest users really, I'd say. They're not for front lines. They're for solo players who probably want to jump on by themselves for 10-20 minutes and have a fun game doing some extreme stuff, you know. So I can see why they done them, but again, don't really think it's the right step forward. Now, my suggestion to DICE, if they're ever going to listen to this, or if many people in the community see this video or watch it, you know, hopefully you might spread this word on. But my suggestion to Afflictions is to make them class-based. So, for example, I'm a scout. Well, I was a scout in that clip before it changed. So, if I'm a scout, every 60 seconds, if I don't spot someone with either a flare or manually, so if I don't spot anyone within 60 seconds, all of a sudden I become afflicted with Peacock, which means the whole enemy can see me. I've been spotted permanently, alright? So I get 60 seconds to remedy that, you know. I can counter it if I keep doing my job as a scout, spotting people, you know. So on the, let's move on to Medic. So Medic, alright, so the Medic Affliction, class-based Affliction, I think should be something like, if I'm in a combat situation and there's soldiers around me on my team within 30 meters and they're all requesting health, there's maybe a couple of down guys near me, all within 30 meters, so I can see them, I can hear the requests, you know, I can see all the little flashing icons above people's heads. Now, if I don't get to them within 30 seconds and start giving out health and healing people, all of a sudden I become afflicted with Reaper and I start losing health because I'm not doing my job as a medic. You see where I'm going with this? You know, so with support, it's the same again. If no one's if people are requesting ammo, you know, or if there's a tank that needs fixing, you know, if I'm equipped with a repair tool or like, you know, ammo, and people need, if they need one of them things, you know, and I have it and I'm not helping them within 30 seconds to 60 seconds, then all of a sudden I lose the ability to put down ammo for myself, you know. And with assault, you could do, okay, with assault, this one's a little bit different to the others. With assault, you obviously want them to keep pushing forward. So with an assault player, you can give them 60 seconds to capture a flag, or to reach a flag, not capture it, but to at least get there. And if they don't get there within 60 seconds and start contesting that flag, then they lose a piece of kit, like Scavenger, you know? So I just wish DICE put a little bit more thought into this. Anyway, I'm running out of time on this video. Just a little bit of food for thought. I've been AvidGamer. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon.